Cut the back and light up the stogie. 2 cigars, smoking out the phonies. Coming every Monday from Chi-Town. Tune in, find out what's going down with Dick and Jimmy. True to the family, take you on a journey. This is otherworldly. Laugh out loud, you're looking at 2 stars. Find out now, this is 2 cigars.
Welcome to a very, very special podcast of 2 cigars. This is going to be a bonus one for the episode 2. We're going to talk about Christmas miracles.
Yeah, I love Christmas. And I love miracles too. I mean, who doesn't like a Christmas, spirit miracle,
Yeah, no, we're actually sitting here watching Game 2 of the NBA Finals. It's the fourth quarter. Right now, the Golden State is winning. They're beat. Jesus Christ, look at that fucking three he threw up, man. He was like half court.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Are you sticking by your pick?
Yeah, of course I'm sticking by my pick. I got to. You picked Golden State. I got to pick Boston.
Yeah. What did I tell you? If they're scoring, they're scoring.
Oh, that makes sense how you could move that like that. I got you
Is
now.
it wrong?
Oh, yeah. I got you now. Yeah. All right, so you can get closer to the mic because after we did the sound check, the last one, it sounded loud, but when we replayed it back, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah. But like I told you, we were just talking about it. I think just Boston's too young. They go on these like long stretches where they just can't score, and so does Golden State.
Well, who do they really have on defense? Like at least Golden State has Draymond.
They have big men, and it's hard to say because defense now is completely different than like the Gary Paytons of the world or the Michael Jordans of the world. Of course. Like, it's just not the same defense, and like they're so skilled. Like you could be all up in them like when they're trying to like drive and everything like that, but they're so good at passing and just opening up the court that
is it Smart? No, White from the Boston, yeah,
he's
been open the whole fucking game.
Yeah, and I mean he's hitting them.
He is.
I mean, Golden State's just hitting them more.
I know they are.
Like Curry took over this game.
Oh man,
Curry's taking over.
Well,
this
not
game.
even just Curry. Curry definitely took over the game, but now that he already took over the game, now his supporting cast is hitting threes.
Yeah, and I mean, look at Klay Thompson. I mean,
he hasn't hit a fucking thing.
No, and this is what was the biggest problem with the first game.
Look at this shit. 3-point. I mean, Jesus Christ. Here we go. Start of the fourth quarter. NBA Finals. Golden State leads 87 to Boston 64. I'm pretty sure this is the quarter. Okay, so they got 12-minute quarters. At least 6 minutes of this is going to be the refs trying to get it closer. Oh, that was another three they almost jacked up there. Yeah. So there's going to be a lot of pauses, like gaps in this thing, and then you're going to hear us because we're going to be watching the game too. That's why this one's just a little bonus one. It's not a big one. I'll put it in there in the title so people don't want to watch it. They don't have to.
Yeah, I mean Boston's a really good team.
Yeah, I mean that's what we were talking about. Was like I love this finals because fuck what people say. These are two organizational built teams.
Oh yeah, I mean Boston's been added with this team.
Yeah, and Golden State minus Durant is not a player built team. Who do they just picked up Wiggins? I mean Wiggins is not the biggest. You know what I'm saying? He's not the biggest name. No. They picked him up. It was a good pickup. But other than that, Draymond got drafted there. So did Klay Thompson. So did Steph Curry. So all these guys have gotten drafted there. Same thing with Boston. That's why I just do these little pull-up ones are killing them.
Yeah, and I mean the moves that they have done, like the big man in Boston. I mean, he's at the end of his career. So they're not like going and grabbing the Kevin Durants of the world, LeBron James of the world. They built their team, like you said, from
the ground up.
Yeah, from the ground up.
And I mean, to be honest with you, I never blamed Golden State for Durant. I blame Durant going to Golden State. If you're Golden State, you're going to throw out the contract. Why not?
Yeah, exactly. Especially he was like, I don't have to get the
and that was
money.
The thing too, is
he was just taking whatever kind of contract he could just because he wanted to win a ring.
Yeah, and I don't remember, which is bullshit on his part, but I don't remember anybody on the Golden State Warriors actually making like contact and was like, come here, come on. No, that was him just going, I want to go there, and they're like, fuck it, we'll take it if you want.
Here's the funniest part of that. They were up when he was in OKC. They were up 3-1 to Golden State. They blew 3 games in a row. They lost the conference finals. He walked out. He walked off the court. He knew right then and there screw it, I'm gonna go join Golden State next year. I don't care how much.
Yeah, you saw it in his face.
Yeah,
like, it was fucking ridiculous though. I mean,
off.
They were so close. They could have,
They were 3 games to 1.
But then if you look at all 3 of those, the big 3 over there, actually it was shit.
That was just 2.
Well,
James Harden left before he was a megastar.
No, but I know. But that's what I'm getting to is like Durant, Russell Westbrook. We didn't know how bad it was in the locker room the entire time. They were keeping that pretty much under wraps. And then you had Harden in there who wanted more play time, and they were just those 3 guys cannot get along. And if you look at all of them now, Westbrook now at the end of his career is trying to get along, but that's because he's not performing the way he was. Yeah. Durant cannot get along with anybody.
Well, you know what you're going to get. You know what you're going to get with Westbrook. You know what you're going to you're going to get big numbers. You're going to get. He's not the best shot, but he knows it. But he works so hard.
He does.
Like 100% he's hustling granted. All the time, and you take the good with the bad, and I don't know how the relationship was. It's terminated now.
Oh, it's fucking done.
It's terminated now. He should have at least reached out and been like, "Bro, I'm going to Golden State." Like, how could you not tell him? You guys have been like,
because they don't like each other. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, they couldn't get along the whole time, and that's what I'm saying. Had the chemistry been better on that team, especially opening up and bringing in James Harden and not having him leave because he didn't feel wanted, who knows what that team could have been now?
Yeah,
or maybe like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago. I mean, beast.
Yeah,
like
because they would have grown together.
Kevin
Durant
been
fucking
was winning.
Man.
Harden was performing very well, and they almost went to the finals too. If he doesn't get hurt, and then it was Chris Paul. He gets hurt. Yeah. They almost went to the finals. So they all had really good teams. Am I really quiet?
Are you? No, you're fine.
Okay.
I mean, maybe you get a little closer to the mic, but you're fine. I was just checking. Because right now it's on beats. I was like, no, fuck that. We're doing a podcast to change it at time so we know exactly how much time we're using.
Yeah, so, and then, obviously, Russell Westbrook, he had the shorthand of the stick, but he still he was still doing really well. So, I don't know how that team would have ended up. I think they could have won. Now, this is funny. Kevin Durant was on Golden State. He leaves. Kyrie Irving was on Boston. He leaves. And now 1 year later, they're in the finals.
Was it? I don't think it was 1 year later.
Yeah, it was 1 year. Because Kevin Durant sat out last season because he was hurt.
Oh, yeah.
And now this was his first year back. So it was just literally one season.
But you see how better both teams got without them.
Yep.
No matter how good of a player you are, if you can't fucking gel with the team, it's not going to help you. It's not going to help the whole thing. Keep talking about this. I'm going to close this door a little bit because the smoke's going to get out there, and I'm going to turn on the air again because I'm starting to sweat.
Yeah.
Marcus sweat. Or no, smart. Keep talking, man. What are you doing?
I'm not talking.
You're smoking a cigar.
We'll just cut this out.
Yeah. There's something you don't know about me, Nick. I don't like cutting shit out.
Yeah, you like to just leave everything.
I do, because that's the most, it's natural.
Now, who do you think...
Like a really good fart. Like, when you have that itch, and you scratch that itch with a nice fucking hard fart, and then you realize that you might have pooped a little bit.
Now, if you're in the elevator, and you really gotta go, and there's a bunch of people... Do you just let it out? Do you kind of try to squeak it out?
Yeah.
You blame the other person?
That's what I was about to say. You just go, you're like, oh, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, immediately, right?
Yeah, you start gagging. Yeah, nobody gags on their own fart, so you gotta be get a good.
Yeah. Who do you blame?
Huh?
Who do you pick?
Dude, I don't know. Give me a list of people that might be in the elevator with me. Give me a list of people that's in the elevator with me. I'll give you the who I would pick.
Oh man! All right, you got the old lady.
Those farts gotta smell.
You got the single mom with the baby.
Okay. I think
you
I would
got
go
an
down
Italian
the list
baker.
An Italian baker.
Yeah.
It's not the meat. It's my biscuits. That's my only Italian accent.
Yeah, and it's just you four on there.
Yeah, it's just us four. Yeah, I think I think it's like a. If it's a quiet one where nobody hears it and it's just stinky, I think right away I'm like, damn, you didn't change that diaper on that goddamn kid. And then she's like, it's not my
kid, not the grandma.
No, you gotta work your way down the list. And she's like, it's not my baby. You'd be like, oh, Granny, what the fuck?
What did you eat?
And then she's like, I swear it wasn't me. We're like, how do you know? You probably couldn't feel it coming out, you old hag.
Yeah, and then you try to steal her purse.
Well, no.
No,
I wouldn't steal her purse.
Oh, I mean, see if she had anything in there, like an old meatloaf, to blame her.
No, I wouldn't steal it. I wouldn't use that word.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Finders keepers.
Yeah, you just got a U.S. government that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Be like, bam, confiscate.
FBI, this is mine.
Yeah, it's fucking mine now.
Okay, so if Golden State wins,
we're on a commercial break right now, people. So nothing to really report.
That would give Steph Curry 4 rings.
Yeah.
Okay, so that puts him like in the LeBron James world, because LeBron James has 4.
Piece of shit.
And then you got Kevin Durant, where they won one before him, and now they're winning one after him. And he's been getting a lot of credit for those 2. They were like, oh, they needed him. They needed.
Who? Wait, what happened? I was lighting my cigar. Who's getting credit?
Like I don't know if Stephen A. Smith, but those type of people, like in the media world, they're always giving Kevin Durant the credit for those 2 championships.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
No, come on.
No,
I mean,
but I know that. I feel like
okay.
I
Look,
feel like everybody knows that.
You do have to give him credit for it, for the simple fact that there's such a harder team to beat with him on there.
Yes, he was an added bonus.
Yes,
but But he's not the determining factor.
No.
Especially if
but you do have to give him credit for that, because like, who do you look at now? Like, as a coach, like, who the fuck do we take out of the game? Right now, it's like, who do we take out the game? We take out Klay Thompson, then we just have to worry about Curry. If you take out Curry, you got to worry about the Klay Thompson. I mean, and then
no, there's no doubt that it added.
Yeah,
right.
It added. That was their big 3, because let's be honest with you, Draymond Green is. I mean, I guess you could put him in a big 3 because of his defense, and he can score, need be, but Draymond Green, if you're talking about an offensive big 3, that was their offensive big 3.
Well, sure, but if you take him out of the equation, don't you feel like they'd still win?
Well, they're proving it, right?
That's what I'm saying. So, is it worse for LeBron or is it worse for Kevin Durant? Like, for their legacies?
Oh, Kevin Durant.
It's worse for 100%
because
right?
before. I mean, like I said, I don't like LeBron. I'm gonna get hate for this anyways, but LeBron's legacy to me is already trashed because he started that thing with the Heat just to get a ring. He left to get a ring. He brought people in to get a ring,
right?
And that's what the whole league is now. And then, like, you see, like, it's just I mean, yes, most sports leagues are like that, but basketball is the biggest copycat league. It is the biggest copycat league.
Well, it's kind of like if you don't join them, like what's that saying? If you want to win, join them or whatever.
Or get left behind or something.
Yeah, left behind or whatever. So I mean,
yeah, but that's the problem though. Is like this shit. Like, okay, yeah, Curry, Klay Thompson, you got the Splash Brothers. They're shooting up threes, jacking up threes. Now everybody in the fucking league wants to shoot a fucking 3. Like, look at that shit.
Yeah.
Like, the shot clocks are not even getting like wound down anymore.
No, as soon as they get the ball, they shoot.
Yeah, I mean they're not like wasting any time. I mean, I really don't even know what to fucking say at this point because it's fucking absolutely ridiculous. Look at that shit. He almost fucking
Mario
broke it.
Chalmers. My God.
Like I said, there's gonna be a lot of long pauses in here. It's because we're really watching this game. We got 8 minutes and 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and Golden State right now is just demolishing them. There you go, Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson. But he hasn't been shooting any threes, so he started doing mid-range, and that's what the fuck he needs to do.
Well, that helps you too, right? Once you start getting your stroke down, right? It starts building your team. It starts building your confidence. It starts getting everybody pumped up.
Yeah, just making back buckets. Like when we're playing pool, and anyone's struggling, I always tell them, just start making balls. Don't worry about position play. Just make them. Because once you start getting that stroke down, and you start getting into stroke, then it'll all just naturally come.
Yeah. Now you had said like Draymond Green is on offense. That is true, right? I mean he he is good, right? You did see him though. He started firing up. He started getting into fights. He started pushing out. And look at how quick it turned around the team. Now they're up. Now they're
that's
up
why I said
points.
I didn't take none away from his defense. And like I said, yeah, if you want to call him a dirty player, you can call him a dirty player. But like I said, oh wow, that was a good block. We grew up in an era where that type of hardcore, like really hard defense was a normal thing. So when we're seeing it, we're not like, oh, that's dirty. It's like, no, that's how
not even. Like,
sometimes he does get a little dirty, but I don't like that little play that he had over there was not dirty.
No,
he knew what he was doing.
When he kicked, I think what it was LeBron James when he kicked him in the balls. Was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like that was
dumb.
That was fine.
Now to Kinsu, that was what he did that to LeBron.
Yeah, that was fine.
It was not fine. What are you talking about?
No, this one. During this game.
Oh, when the guy tried to do the three and he fell backwards on him.
Yeah, the kick.
He knew he was falling backwards on him. That was on purpose. But look how much it got into his head, and it completely took Brown out of the game. He hasn't made a fucking point since then, I don't think.
Yeah, and I mean the other thing too is like nowadays, no, because a lot of them play like inside. Because I mean, we look at Derrick Rose and we're like, he was playing on hard cement, and that's what screwed up his knees and everything like that.
And that's not the full case, though.
Well, it's not the full case.
It's a little part to it. Like I said, he would come down straight-legged all the time. He would never fall and like actually fall to his butt and slide. He would never like just break it. He would.
Why? But how?
Hard landing.
How could he do that? What I'm saying is, how could you do that in cement?
So
that goes with it a little bit.
Okay, but then you gotta blame Thibodeau. You gotta blame the coach. That's what the coach is there for. He's seeing it, and he's like, "Hey, you gotta start falling. You gotta start falling all the way down. Otherwise, you're gonna hurt yourself."
Do we know that he was saying that?
Regardless, he didn't have it. How long did he do it? How many times did he get hurt and he was still doing it?
No,
you got to blame the coach at some point.
No, I'm saying, what if the coach though was telling him like, Rose, you gotta fall,
you got it. And then, okay,
you could bring the horse to the river. Doesn't mean he's gonna drink.
Yeah, but you whip that horse enough, he'll start drinking. No, but he could have sat him a couple times. Like he sees him come down on a straight leg and be like, "You're like next, switch." Like I'm not. It's not my time yet. Be like, sit on the bench. And be like, every time I see you come down on a straight leg, you know what I'm saying? You're sitting. Like I'm not gonna have you get hurt again. That might have changed things. Something simple like that. Maybe. And if it didn't, it didn't. But we don't know if Tim Thibodeau tried too.
Well, yeah,
it didn't look like he was trying.
Yeah, I mean,
it just looked like he was like, go out there and do your thing, Derek.
Yeah.
And then he blew out his ACL every fucking week.
Well, the other thing too, though,
every year.
Like now, looking back at it, sure. At that time, though, who knows if anyone was like, "Hey, do you think Derek's gonna tear his ACL and tear his meniscus and tear this?"
But what I'm saying is, after the first time, how many injuries did he have?
Well, what happened
after the first one? He still wasn't bad. He came back. He was killing.
No, he was.
And then all of a sudden it happened again because he was still landing strong, but he was landing strong on the other leg.
Well, yeah, so I was just gonna say, normally, like when you have like an ankle injury or a knee injury,
favor the other leg.
You start favoring the other leg, which then puts the pressure on that one, and then
But can you fix you could fix those problems as a head coach? That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to take anything really away from Tim Thibodeau. I'm just saying people should how look at how many coaches learned from Dusty Baker after he ruined Kerry Wood and Mark Pryor's arms. Let's start the pitch count more, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Which is what coaches are doing now with their players. They're probably teaching because you see a lot of these guys sliding.
A lot of these guys it's an 80-game season. They're playing 60 games.
Yeah.
70 games. But also in Dusty Baker's defense, yes, he pushed those guys really hard. He was giving them little rest.
Way too fucking hard. Those guys were going 120 pitches a fucking game. Come on.
He did grow up in an era, though, where guys were pitching, every game.
Yeah, but the average speed was, 93,
exactly
94, and now these guys are up to 98, 95, you know what I'm saying?
It's not, but we know that now. But at that time, it was just go out there and pitch, kid. And, of course, the
We all saw it, though, as fans. We all saw it. It was these guys are pitching too fucking much. We knew it was happening.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say that because I was so young. I wasn't thinking about, that guy can get hurt, if he keeps pitching.
Well, yeah, and the thing is, I was 13 when it was in 2003 when it was all happening. I was 13. Yeah. I was like, "Fuck yeah, I want to see my guys go all the way." I mean, now looking back on it, obviously you were saying is no, we can't do that no more. But the thing is too is they should have known, man. She should have known something.
Yeah, but again, what I'm he had like guys like going.
But Tommy John surgery was a thing already when that happened. And guys were blowing out their arms around that time. Learn from all that shit.
So Nolan Ryan was a hard throwing pitcher. That man was a horse.
Yes, but he was also, like I said, an anomaly.
That is true. But there were guys like that, too, that were just... Randy Johnson threw hard. He was out there all the time. Roger Clemens was out there all the time. He threw hard. Like, there was a lot of pitchers...
You use Roger Clemens, but the thing is, Roger Clemens...
was on steroids.
Yeah, he was on steroids, which helps you heal.
Randy Johnson wasn't.
No. But he had that, like, Tin Lipsicum, like, where he could throw that hard, and it wasn't good. Like, that's why I think, like, what's his name? Chapman hasn't... He started getting blown out anyways.
Pitching one inning.
But he also pitching one inning. But when you're pitching 105 miles an hour, that's got to be like you got to add a whole other inning on that.
That's why when the guy
if you look at
like,
his motion though, the way he winds up, the way he's like fully extended when he's out and he's just using his body as like
he's lengthy.
Yeah. And that's look at Tin Lincecum. Yeah. I mean, he could have had a longer career had he. I don't know. I think he got figured out a little bit more. But Tin Lincecum was one of my favorite pitchers growing up because he was just so fucking not dominant. He was just a little guy that could fucking pitch.
Yeah, and I mean, that rotation was amazing.
The motion was good, you know. Yeah, and then they picked up Cueto to try to fix that rotation, and it just didn't work out. They had Samardzija, Cueto. It was like they were really struggling to get that. And Samardzija was another one where I was really upset. We're talking a lot about baseball here when we're watching the... But
because the game's a blowout.
This game, it's 97-75. We thought it was gonna start getting a little bit closer, but it's not. So next commercial break, we are gonna talk about... We're gonna talk. Oh, here we go. Commercial break. Hey, Billie Eilish.
Yeah, you want to give?
I'm here.
Yeah, I'm here. Give her a little.
I'm here.
Talk to her. She might be listening.
Let
her know, like, you know, your pros and the cons and.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think you're a gorgeous young woman. You can dress however you like. I'm not gonna sit there and body shame you because I don't think you have a bad body at all. I think you got a gorgeous body. Let's make my relationship platonic with you. Is it platonic? No, what the fuck is that? With I want to have more than one wife. If it's with you, Billie Eilish.
Have you discussed this with Luz at all? She's on board or
no? No.
Okay. Any other pros?
I got a big dick.
Yeah, as
we confirmed.
Confirmed by Jimmy in the last episode.
Oh God, it's about average. It's average. Oh man, there's really no pros. There's really no cons either.
What do you think about the pitch count? Not pitch count, pitch clock.
Oh, I thought we were still talking about Eilish.
But no, I
was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I can't do it that many times.
Well,
the pitch count. I was like, how many pitches are you thinking I'm fucking throwing in?
How many times can you do it in a night?
Huh?
How many times can you do it in a night?
Shit. I don't know, man.
Tell the lady.
So let's see. We get 1, 2, 2, 2, 2.
And then you're out.
Man, dude, yeah, because, dude, I don't...
Oh, they're just laying down threes.
They're just fucking throwing threes up there.
They're up by 25.
I want to say I'm a little rabbit. And not like little, but like when I get going, I just go until I'm fucking gassed.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, that was amazing. And,
yeah,
and then all of a sudden they grab their rabbit. You ever see that Family Guy episode?
No.
Yeah, Peter like goes at it for whatever how long, and he's like, "That was amazing. Good night, sweetie." And she's like, "Yeah, good night, whatever." And then all of a sudden you just hear the vibrator go. Yeah.
I haven't had that yet. Hey, you know what? Babe! Babe!
Babe?
That's next episode. Lose! Hey! I know you can hear me! Yeah, she can hear me. She's not.
You're being ignored.
Yeah. That's another pro, is I'm always available.
Just one question. Do you have a pool table? Well, you need to get one.
Yeah, well, I'm not a gold digger, but Billie Eilish can afford me one.
Yeah.
She's 19, right? Yeah, I don't think that would work.
You can play pool with her.
No, yeah, but
you could beat her every single time.
Yeah, I can beat her every time. No, that's a pro.
Yeah, that's a pro. I could beat
I'm
her
a pro,
every
but that's really a con.
I'm a 5.
Honestly, okay, that's a good one. What's your age gap then?
What do you mean?
Like, up or down? Like how? Like what's your age, like year wise, that you could date a girl? Like actually, like get committed.
I don't know.
Mine's 3 to 5. Okay, because
I think 5 years is fine.
Yeah, like right now, like what she's 19, I'm fucking 32. That's fucking huge, dude.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck will we talk about?
TikTok dances?
Yeah. No, it would be no way.
Yeah, that's a big difference. I think. Well, for me, I would say 5. Like either way.
Yeah, I mean at 30, I really just want 3 years up or down.
Yeah, 22 to 32.
That's 22 is the lowest you would go.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, see, being 32, I'm saying like 27, 28.
Yeah,
would be mine. I gotta be able to relate with you.
Well, that's why I'm saying like.
Yeah.
I feel like at 21, like you get that like drinking
I'm out of the
way. And
I want a girl that's out of her partying phase.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what I got. So.
Well, yeah, you got a good one.
I do. She's gonna be a good first wife. I'm fucking around.
Like you're talking about getting canceled. You're about to get canceled by your wife.
I know. I'm about to get divorced before we even get married. July 16th, it goes down.
Yeah.
Yep. I gotta start wearing the jewelry on my finger.
Yeah, we gotta get High Noon to sponsor that wedding.
Yeah, dude, you're my fucking best man. I cannot wait for that one because Leo's gonna dress up as Prince to be up there. He's a groomsman.
Yeah, what are
everybody's doing all like Men in Black style suits. I'm gonna go all black, and then it's just gonna be Leo as Prince, which is my brother. He's gonna be my brother-in-law.
Is he gonna have a blow up guitar behind him? That would be really funny. Not like a real guitar, like one of those big like blow up guitars. That'd be hilarious.
It would. Okay, that might be taking it too far on there because I think already he's gonna take away from. Like she's like, here comes the bride, and everyone's gonna be looking at Leo.
Last time he has longer hair too now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like he could.
Oh, he's gonna Jerry curl it up.
Yeah,
for me.
he can do it up.
I told him. I didn't tell him yet. He's gonna find out soon.
Oh, he's not even on board with.
No, but he's gonna do it.
The podcast and
he's gonna do it. It's my fucking wedding wish.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have to give me a gift if he just shows up like that.
I want nothing except Prince.
Prince. I want the eyeliner and everything.
You should like publicly be like, you're invited to Jimmy and Luce's wedding.
Featuring Prince.
Featuring Prince.
Yeah, Prince might show up.
Yeah, Prince will show up.
Will show up.
Yeah.
And Elvis.
With High Noons.
and Elvis. And Mexican Elvis. Because Devin's a groomsman too.
Yeah. We were talking about it. What was I gonna do? It was nothing dumb. Oh, we were gonna do the Dumb and Dumber, weren't we?
Yeah, we were gonna do Dumb and Dumber. I was gonna be Jim Carrey's in the orange suit, and you're gonna be Jeff Daniels. I almost said Dunham. Speaking of Jeff Dunham, we should wait for the next one. But fuck it, I don't give a fuck. You got shot in the face by him.
Oh yeah.
We went to a Jeff Dunham a while back.
I should have sued them.
I should have, dude.
I should have sued the guy in front of me too.
It was his first time shooting the fucking t-shirt gun in the stands, and we're all the way up in the fucking nosebleeds, and he's like, I don't know how powerful this thing is, but I'm putting it to max so I can get it up there. That thing came in so quick, because I was like, Nikki, he's pointing it right at you. You're like, I know. Yeah. And that thing came up, and the guy in front of you saw it, how fast it was coming, and it just ducked. And it hit you so hard in the face, you fell back in my seat. And it went like
so high.
Yeah, it went like 10 rows behind us.
The shirt.
No, you never even got it. Like the lady behind you though was cool because she was like, "Who got that shirt? Who's that? That's his shirt."
That's his, yeah.
And nobody was gonna be like, "Fuck!" Like, Dude, it was the funniest thing. Just seeing because you had long hair at the time.
Yeah,
seeing your
I
hair
had
just
a hat
fly
on.
back.
Just my hat flew off. Like
it freaking came so quick. I'm sorry, everybody. We were gonna do this.
your dad.
The finals.
Like, every time
they got 30 seconds left. It's 107-85. This was.
Every time your dad hears that story, he's like, "Oh yeah, we told you not to be on your cell phone." Like I wasn't on my
you
cell
were
phone.
ready
What
for
are you
it.
talking about? Like everybody knew the gun was being shot. We were waiting. The guy in front of me was like way taller than me. I'm like, I'm never gonna get this shirt. And then out of nowhere, he saw how fast it was coming and just ducked and just hit me square in the head.
That reminds me of the Cubs game with your mom and dad.
Oh my god, and we were cheering.
Oh my god, no, dude. So they're doing the warm ups in the outfield, and the outfielder threw it right to us. I mean, it was probably gonna land 2 rows in front of us, and some guy 3 rows behind us dove for it in the bleachers at Wrigley
Knocked
Field.
down my mom.
Took out your mom. Took out your dad, all the way down to the fucking
down
very
the old
bottom.
guy. My dad always tells me the story that he was trying to pick up my mom, and he looks over to the old guy, and he's shaking and stuff like that. My dad was like, "Oh my god, he's having a seizure."
Yeah, but the guy who dove was on top of the pile with the ball.
Yeah, with
somehow he actually got
happy. Yeah,
happy. And I just see your dad's hand coming up, trying to grab his neck.
Yeah,
I just remember that. I just see your dad red face, just trying to grab his neck, and he's just like, "Yeah!" And then all of a sudden, security started pulling him off, and your dad's like, "Get the fuck over here!"
Yeah, and I remember when it first happened, I was cheering because I was young. I saw some guy jump. I was like, "Oh, that's cool!" And then all of a sudden, I see my mom 3 rows down, and I'm like, "Oh."
You're like, what the fuck? Someone just dove, and then you look over, and your parents are gone.
Yeah.
Well, that's the game. Golden State takes Game 2 of the NBA Finals in a blowout fashion. I mean, who knows if Steph Curry can keep shooting like that? Shit, it's over
Klay
with.
Thompson is not gonna continue to shoot this bad. He has another 2 days rest. He's gonna it's gonna come together sooner or later, whether it's Game 3 or Game 4, and from there on, it's gonna be bad news for the Boston Celtics.
Well, this is a little tiny bonus one. It's about a half hour long. We're going to cut this here because the game's over. We were supposed to just talk through this, the finals here, but it was a fucking blowout.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, good night. Fuck you, Chicago.